Hello Aries, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aries is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aries, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Now, here we have a Knight of Cups. We're going to have to put this into some context. That card is usually about the giving and receiving of love and affection. It could be that there is a new person coming into your life. Okay. It may or may not be in a romantic setting, but I feel like they're offering you something. Right? Or they're presenting something to you. Let's see what else is going on. Let's put some more cards out here. And we got a two of Wands. I feel like we're blocking this person. Yeah? Like I feel as if, yeah, I feel it. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is kind of a major red alert I'm feeling, because I feel like this person is coming in, and I feel like they may be an older person. I feel like they're offering you something that they know you want. We got that Two of Cups. I feel like we need to say no, right? I feel like there's something fine. I don't know if they're offering you money, if they're offering an investment, or they're trying to take advantage is what it kind of feels like. Let's continue putting some cards out. Now we have the High Priestess. That is good energy. We have the Moon card. That's a very interesting card in this position, because it feels like with whatever this person is offering us or presenting to us or trying to sell us or sell us on, you can't see what's coming next. You don't know how it's going to turn out. And in this case, I think the Two of Wands is saying, at the very least, let's be cautious. All right, let's not be blinded by whatever it is that they're presenting us and how nice it might look, because it feels like it's playing on our emotions, okay? So in all of this, excuse my voice, God, my throat's getting terrible. In the middle of all of this kind of blue, cool energy, all of this like soft kind of colors, we have this very abrupt fire energy, this very abrupt red. It's like a stop sign. It's like a red light, okay? A red flag, maybe. We've got some air, we've got some water, some more fire, and an Ace of Cups. So whatever it is that you're looking for, that you think this person is fulfilling for you, or that they will be, or whatever they're promising you, maybe it's going to turn out absolutely the best thing that ever could happen to you. But you have to stop, look for the red flags, and see if it's something that you wish to continue with. Now, the tarot is not ever going to tell you what to do, okay? And neither am I, of course. What the tarot is showing us is a snapshot of the way things are now, okay? And this snapshot is saying that, yes, there is somebody in your life that either is currently or will be kind of offering you something that they know you want. Right? And I feel like this is an older person. I feel like they are either offering you the prospect of love or the prospect of, financial abundance or something like that, right? There is this kind of financial or domestic security kind of thing even about it. Something that's going to give us a sense of completeness in our life. Or maybe more a sense of contentment, right? They're offering something they know you want and need. Now, the problem with that is you don't know anything really about them. You don't know if they are sincere. You don't know what the outcome of this would be. Now, if they're trying to get you to invest in something, or if they're trying to get you to, to kind of fall in love with them. in some form or fashion, right? And so the tarot cards right now are saying, let's stop, right? Whatever has been in I don't know if they've already asked you for money, if they're already like, kind of blowing up your inbox or whatever. Let's stop things. Let's press pause on this thing. And let's try to figure it out both intellectually, reasonably, logically, as well as intuitively. Because you are looking for authenticity. You're looking for the real thing, right? The Ace of Cups at the end. And we just need to make sure that this is either A-okay, it's a yes, or no, there's something fishy about this, right? Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. It's one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And this is just going to be a random card. We're going to set it down over here. We'll put Tiny Bob Ross right back on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will give us the confirmation that we need, all right, at the end of the reading. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is or you have a hunch, put that down in the comments, all right? Let's do it together. Let's make it an exercise of our intuition, yeah? I think we need that right now. So let's take a look at what we have. We've got two major arcana cards. And it's interesting because one is the full moon, one is the new moon. Both lunar energies. Both are saying that, look, we can't see what is, maybe it's the idea that we can't see what's right in front of us. So maybe there are some red flags here that we're not seeing and that we need to look for them. We need to find them. It's trusting our intuition, but also checking in with our logical mind. Sometimes we get these feelings, what we think are, intuitive insights or instinctual reactions. Sometimes those are just our fears, right? So it's always good to validate and authenticate those messages using our rational mind. Does it make sense? Is what I'm feeling and what I'm intuiting right now, does it make sense in the scheme of the whole picture? Right? Because it could be that this is the best thing that has ever happened to you. But we need to take this time to assess the situation. Don't just go blindly into this darkness. Let's be smart about this, right? It could be that it's our fear holding us back, and our fear is going to show us a lot of red flags that maybe once we start discerning things and thinking about it logically and thinking it through, and looking at different viewpoints, we might think, no, those red flags aren't there. It doesn't hurt to be cautious, though, right? It's better to go slow and be sure than to rush blindly into something and be taken advantage of. All right. So this is kind of a major red alert with this two of wands right here in the middle. Now we've got our two major arcana cards. We do have two fire energy cards, a 2 and a 4. Okay. We've got water, quite a bit of it, with these court cards, and then with these pip cards, the 2 and the ace. We have a little bit of air, which is very good. It's good to have some air. And we've got a little bit of earth energy. And so to me, I'm wondering if you're someone who's like, you have a substantial resource, in your name. Like you've got some money, or you've got some property, or you have a lot of resources to offer a situation. It's like the 10, and it doesn't just mean money. This 10 of Pentacles is an idea here that you've got a lot to offer a relationship or any situation. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, okay? I can feel a lot of you changing the channel now because, romance reading. It's not. Okay, whatever this relationship is, it could be a business relationship, it could be a friend, a family member, coworker, it could be a lover, it could be a romantic partner, someone that you're dating, someone that wants to date you. It doesn't matter who it is, right? The overtone, the most obvious metaphor is, a romantic thing. But it doesn't need to be, so don't limit yourself to that and thinking, I don't need to pay attention because there's nothing romantic going on in my life, right? It could be sneaking in through the form of a friend or a business contact or a salesperson, right? But I feel that you have a lot to offer any situation, whether it is a romance or a business situation. you've got money or resources, or you've got, anything that might be useful to someone, right? And so this is that personal safety and security that we want to maintain. This is the wholeness of you that you want to maintain. So whatever these resources are, if it's money or if it's just an abundance of love, right? This card's about wealth. And wealth means different things to different people. Other people may see something in you that is very, very valuable. Different than what we might think. Well, I don't have any money, so what could they possibly want with me and with this business? Why would they be trying to trick me into signing this contract or whatever, right? You never know. So that's part of this air energy where, and I know I'm jumping around a lot, but to me this is like a big, I hear the alarms kind of going off. The Seven of Swords is sometimes this idea that we'll convince ourselves not to do something. We think of all the reasons why we shouldn't do it. But sometimes this is us making excuses because we really want this. So we're going to make any kind of rationale we can in order to keep going with it. Right? The mind is a tricky thing, and the Seven of Swords is one of the most tricky cards in the tarot pack. So we have to be careful with how we're thinking about this. That's why we need the High Priestess here in order to give us that intuitive, instinctual gut feeling, right? That spiritual feeling that we can then check in using the logical mind and vice versa. So it offers a nice, left brain, right brain kind of balance here. Because it feels like this is something that you really do want. You've got this Two of Cups down beneath the surface. Whoever this person is, now they might be a Cancer person, I don't think so, but maybe. They know what it is that you really want right now. They know what it is that you really need, and so they're presenting themselves in a way that they're going to fill this need for you. Right? I mean, isn't that what a good salesperson kind of does, is figures out what you need and then offers you the solution to it, right? So whatever this person is presenting, it's something that you do want. It's something that you do feel. You want it to be true. You want this to be real. And so the mind will think of every reason to ignore the red flags. No, I'm just being silly, because we really want this to happen. But maybe the intuition is saying something different. Maybe your gut is saying something different. Just as I put my hand here, I started to feel a bit of a queasiness in the abdomen, the stomach, Have you been having some, digestive issues lately? Has there been something going on with your stomach that we might think are butterflies, right? Excitement, but maybe it is kind of that, maybe it's a warning, right? I'm not a medical person. This isn't a diagnosis. I think it's related to the energy of this situation. If you're experiencing any kind of medical concerns, please go see your doctor, right? Not a tarot reader. The moon. The moon is really that doorway to change, right? And it's right here in the beginning. It could be your fear holding you back. It could be just a very reasonable kind of fear that says, I don't know if this person is legit or not. I don't know if this offer is legit or not. We've all gotten emails in our inbox about, royalty from far off lands that need help exchanging money. I don't know what those things are all about. We've all kind of been tempted, and there is, just using that kind of email scam as a metaphor. We've all had those emails, and part of us, myself included, God, I wish that would be true. That'd be so cool if there's some prince somewhere that wants to give me $1 million, right? But don't fall for it. It's never going to really be legit. I don't know if this is that situation. You have to be discerning to figure that out, right? To decide for yourself what you want to do, because this moon card, it is the darkness that's in the future. Every moment, the very next step in your life, we don't know how that's going to turn out, right? And I say that all the time with the moon card. It's for better or for worse. Every moment of the future is black. We don't see it, So I guess some people are clairvoyant, but whatever. The idea is that we can never be 100% certain of anything other than, and not even really, if you think about it, what's happening right now. Right now, the present moment is all we know, and even that to a very limited degree. The future is, by nature, unknowable. So we can never be 100% sure of how this is going to turn out. We might have a certainty. We might have a 99.9% certainty that this is either good, or maybe the other way, that this is no good. But we won't know, right? We'll never know for sure until we get there. But this is one of those things where, do you want to take the risk to get there? Maybe to keep progressing with something until you see that very obvious red flag, but by then is it going to be too late, right? I don't know why I'm getting an image of an alligator. I don't know, is the alligator an important symbol to you? I almost feel it's somebody wondering, is that an alligator? Getting a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. By then, it's already got you. Well, yeah, you're sure it's an alligator. But do you really, I'm just going to assume that it is and stay safely over here, rather than trying to get closer until I can see it. But by then, it's already got me, I don't know if the alligator is a certain totem animal or spirit animal for you, but I feel its energy is very close to you right now. So maybe look for those kinds of symbols in your life. The alligator, crocodile, I don't know the difference, honestly. I think the alligator has the longer jaws, right? I don't know. Longer face? I don't know. Now I'm thinking of the Beetlejuice movie. Anyway, the High Priestess, your connection with God, Goddess, Deity, ancestors, spirit guides. I think you have a distinct way of communicating with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, your guardian angel, whatever you want to call it, that intuitive kind of communication. I'm getting a K name. It's either a C or a K, like a K sound. I don't know if that's this person, if that's you, or if there's some other personality involved here. Okay. I feel like you have a distinct way of communicating with the spiritual energy. I think you need to tap into that. I think this is really a time for you to focus on this. I don't know, maybe do you see auras of people? I kind of feel like you do kind of have that clairvoyance a little bit. And I wonder if it comes through, like, I feel like these meditative states, like theta wave states where you're perceiving something other. It could be in meditation, could be in dreams, it could be spontaneous. Pay attention to those things in your life right now. Okay, what are your dreams telling you? What are your visions and intuitions and gut feelings telling you? Take that data, right? And we have to really start kind of thinking about it, sorting it out, understanding the message. Maybe it's better to just err on the side of caution and not advance too much further with this. Or maybe the Seven of Swords is saying we've got to do a lot of research to see if this person's legit, to kind of vet this offer or this presentation, this sales pitch, or whatever it is, right? But the Two of Wands that we've got right in the middle is saying, stop. Stop what you're doing. I don't know if you already have your credit card out of your wallet, put it back, right? Just do not move forward with this situation until you have some sort of like internal confirmation. Yeah. And is there a dog here somewhere? I feel like there's kind of maybe it's meant to disarm you. Like this person is presenting themselves as somebody that's really like cut from the same cloth as you. They really, whenever you see somebody that's kind of walking their dog, you think, well, that's a good person, right? I almost feel like that's like a prop, that they're using to just make it, to disarm you, to make themselves a little bit more familiar to you, right? And I don't know if you have a dog and if that's maybe how you met this person or if that's like part of the conversation is about the dog. Well, I'm getting a strong sense of a dog here. We're going to move to the path of the serpent, and as we do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. And it really helps out the channel, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. We're almost at 200K subscribers, and it really is because of all of you, and I love all of you so much. And thank you. Seven of Swords. We talked about that a little bit already. This is what we have to be aware of with our own mind. Our mind will play tricks on us. We will, whatever we kind of want to be true, we really want it to be true in this way, whatever it is, yes or no, up or down, doesn't matter. The mind is going to do what it can, sneaky little thing that it is, to convince us that it's real, that it's true, that this is it, you know. And sometimes it can kind of work the other way too. You know, that this is something we really want, and this is something that is, it could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. And the mind will give us reasons why we should just be afraid of it and not go any closer, right? It's probably an alligator. Don't get too close, right? Well, maybe if you put on your glasses, you can see it's just a puppy dog. It's not an alligator. Well, maybe you shouldn't go near stray dogs either. They can bite. Which maybe is there something there with that? Did you get bit by a dog when you were younger? Maybe not even younger. Maybe it was recently. I'm seeing that kind of, maybe it's not the alligator that's biting, it's the dog that's biting. Yeah? And if you think about the juxtaposition there, sweet, cute puppy dog, that's going to be the ferocious one that's going to hurt you. And then the one that looks like an alligator, probably the sweetest thing you ever met. Right? So it really can go either way, and that's why the tarot is trying to show you both sides of things, trying to get you to assess the situation before moving forward. If only to get the confidence that, yes, this is real, and this is going to be the best thing that's happened, or for you to go the other way and run that way. What I do know about this person, here's some more water energy in the position of your environment. They're not telling you the whole story about something. Okay, Prince of Cups here. There's something about this situation that they're not, I don't know if they're outwardly lying to you, but they're lying by omission. They're not telling you something that's important here. There's some sort of disclosure that they haven't revealed yet, and maybe that's fine. Maybe you've only known them a little while. It makes sense that they're not telling you every secret they have, right? Or it could be that there's really something that they are trying to keep from you, so that they can get what they want out of you. All right? I'm not trying to scare anybody. But what I want you to do is be aware of what's going on in your life, being aware and being discerning about who you let in and what you give them, what you give people, right? I feel like you are, by nature, very inquisitive, right? I feel like you do have that unique way of communicating with spirit. Maybe it's the runes. Maybe you're the one that uses the runes. So I feel like you have these methods of communicating with spirit, but I almost wonder if you get the confirmation and then you try, the mind does at least, the mind tries to manipulate that response in such a way that it falls in line with what you really are hoping to be the outcome, right? You ever cast an Jing hexagram, or you look at tarot cards and you're asking a question and the answer is no. And then you find a way to look at the cards a little differently and make it say yes, right? We put our own personal biases on these sorts of things. So sometimes we need the external kind of snapshot, right? And I'm that way too. I can't really read tarot for myself, because I know how the cards work. And because I do this every day, these images are really burned into my soul. They are a part of me. And if I'm asking a question about something in my own life, it's difficult for me to figure out, well, is my mind, is my heart influencing this in a way that I'm not aware, right? So I really try not to read the tarot cards for myself. I do other forms of divination for myself, like Jing and geomancy and stuff, but tarot not so much. Anyway, enough about me. There is something that they are, at the very least, withholding from you. And it could be innocuous. It could be innocent. It could be something that, hey, I've only known you a few days. Why would I tell you every secret? Okay? So this is not this is not a deciding factor really, but it is one piece of data. It is one piece of data. Okay, Spirit's also telling me to mention the kidneys. I don't know if you've had some issues with kidneys or that whole kind of system, but that's coming through as an image, and I think it's really meant to. I don't know, maybe it's a metaphor to be aware how we're processing things or how we're filtering our emotions, right? Kind of filtering them out so that we can see things in a pure way, right? And maybe it's kind of a situation where this, if we looked at it objectively, this is maybe not the ideal situation, but we're trying to make it fit. Are you changing what you kind of want in life in order to make it fit with this situation, or the other way around, right? Or is this a situation that you're trying to see if it fits with you? I think that's a very important distinction. But let's talk about the Four of Wands here. This is completion. This is in the position of what we don't want. And part of us doesn't really want this situation to end. Maybe this is a courting or a dating situation. Maybe this is a situation where it really is going to be temporary, and we don't want it to be. But I think that this is, this is the idea that we have this temporary stop, and then the Four of Wands is saying things get started again. Things are moving again. And now I'm still getting the dog thing. I'm hearing a lot of barking. It's not coming from here. So I don't know if you have a dog that's like been acting a little bit, strange lately, or maybe it's like a support animal, but I feel like it's alerting on something. I almost feel like a police dog that's like hitting on someone's car or something. And I don't know if that's just supposed to be like kind of an alert, But the Four of Wands, things will start moving again, whether it's you moving closer and further with this person or moving away from them. We don't know. I don't know anyway. I don't think it's been decided yet. I don't think you've come to that conclusion yet. But this is, to me, the feeling like this is going to be wrapped up somehow. Okay, you're not going to be left in limbo. You're going to get like a definite kind of deciding moment within yourself between your intuition and your intellect. You're going to come to a realization that says, yes, I'm going to continue moving forward with this person because I feel like this might be a really great opportunity. You'll still be cautious, but you're going to keep the ball rolling. Or this might be, yep, nope, that's it. I've seen all I need to see. I'm out of here, right? But it's going to be like a definite kind of deciding thing. You're not going to be kind of on the fence about anything, right? And the Ace of Cups really in the end here, I want to believe that this is going to be one of the greatest things that has ever happened to you. The beginning of this really, really wonderful opportunity, whether it's a relationship, a business thing, a creative thing, a spiritual thing, whatever it is. I want to believe that this is going to be that good, right? But I'm also aware that this card in that position just means that this kind of love and happiness, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you really are attracted to in this situation and with this person, you will get that. That is something meant for you in life. It just may not be this person or this situation or this business deal or this company or this whatever, right? Does this dog sleep with you at night? I don't know why this dog's coming through so strongly. Maybe did you have a dog that passed recently? I feel like there's a dog with you and trying to like get your attention, and is really kind of comforting you. Is sleeping right on your bed with you there. Yeah. Just as I say that, my cat comes into the studio. Maybe she'll come say hi. Maybe not. She likes to announce her entrance, though. I'm sure you're aware. So the Ace of Cups, it is something meant for you in life. we're just not sure right now if this is the situation that's going to bring this for you, right? This is the Holy Grail, right? And this is what you're after. Don't be seduced by any false grails. Does that make sense? We have to stop. There has to be a pause right now for you to determine if this is the real, authentic grail or if it's an imposter. All right. Now let's look at the mystery card. Let's see what Tiny Bob Ross might have for us today. I honestly don't want to really predict anything here. I am feeling earth energy, but I don't want to have any kind of bias or influence on what this card is. So we're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it just see what comes out. If you have a prediction, though, feel free to put it in the comment section. All right. Maybe your guess will really help you to see what kind of bias you have. You know, if you say, well, I want it to be a 6 of Cups, yeah, that'd be nice. All right, 6 of Cups would be nice in this situation. But, you know, what if it's a 9 of Swords, right? What if it's a 3 of Swords? That's 3 of Swords kind of going to be a mixed bag there, right? Let's just see what we have. Well, it's the Star. The Star kind of, sort of gives us a confirmation, but to me it feels like the Star is what is leading you to your Holy Grail. It is the starlight. It is you following your own inner light that's being projected. It's like you have a flashlight in your soul, right? And it's just a beam straight ahead. And you know that you're going in the right direction. And to me, this is when we have this kind of certainty. The intuition plus the intellect lets you know if you are or are not following your starlight, your destiny, your fate, your inner guides, right? So I feel like this is just another confirmation that we will be getting this spiritual certainty, this insight into the situation, and you will know exactly what to do to move forward, either away from this person or toward this person or toward this deal or this business or whatever it is, okay? But make sure that you are following your starlight, your internal spiritual flashlight. Yeah. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you would like to stick around for that, click on the link that should be in the corner. If not, there's one down in the video description. New readings for Aries are every Monday and Friday, but I'm here every day. You can just come on back, see me again tomorrow. All right? If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. And leave a comment for me. Let me know how you're doing. And let me know where in the world you're watching from. All right? I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.